Good afternoon, Ms. Jackson. Today, I'm here to talk about how this pandemic outbreak is affecting our mental health. I will also explain why it's so important to look after yourself and your loved ones during these challenging times. Humans are social and logical creatures. We were meant to work together and put reasoning behind everything. When people are facing something that's uncertain, it can be terrifying. When are they going to find a cure? Or will the economy go back to stability, or will it crash? Questions that raise uncertainty will only build stress and anxiety upon people, which is definitely happening in this current situation. Since those in charge are in fear that medical facilities will be overwhelmed by the huge number of patients, online learning and social distancing has become the new normal as an effort to flatten the curve of the pandemic. When the outbreak occurred, many were and still are fearful of this virus due to how quickly it spread and took so many lives in a short amount of time. Out of fear, people started panic buying, thinking there isn't enough for everyone, which greatly impacted those who are from a low socioeconomic groups in our society. Since this virus started in China, there was racism that was built against those who are of Asian descent. Therefore, it is important for us to be considerate and treat others with kindness during this pandemic. COVID-19 forced us to stay at home in isolation, which caused anxiety, especially for those who had pre-existing mental conditions. Thus, it is important to keep our physical and mental well-being during isolation. In quarantine, we are not allowed to go outside and socialize with our friends, and that could make us feel alone and depressed. Keeping in touch with them by texting and calling, this can help you feel less lonely and remind you that you're not going through this alone. You can call hotline numbers or seek professional support, such as talking to a therapist or psychiatrist, can also help you with more specific mental health issues. However, it is also important to have some time for yourself and have personal space to recharge. Recommended things you can do by yourself are yoga, push-ups, and runs. By keeping yourself active will not only keep you physically healthy, but also mentally. Research shows that having a good routine and a good sleep schedule will send hormones in your brain that keep you happy and in a good mood. During this time, there are many news outlets and social media covering the stories showing the deaths, suffering, and financial issues, which can also lead you to negative thoughts and bring more fear. So we need to choose reliable sources and manage screen time. Keeping your mind off it from time to time can really help you think about the positive impacts that this has, such as how we are all going closer than ever in supporting each other. Still, be aware that the chances of cyberbullying are much higher due to the fact that bullies cannot physically torment their victims. Similarly, domestic violence also increase because the targets are forced to stay at home with their oppressor for a very long time. Therefore, it is so important to be kind to others and remember that this pandemic will not last forever. Make sure that during these difficult times that you stay aware of your mental state and that you get all the help that you need. Stay safe, stay happy, and we are going through this together.